everyone, I'm Sarah, Childhood Finds. Thank you so much for joining me for this haul video today. I have quite a few different items to share with you that I'm excited to share and talk about some. Some of these I don't have a ton of information on, but what I try to do in my haul videos is I try to put up solds or my listings up here. If I put up my listings, please know that I do try to price fairly, so it should reflect a good market value. So I'm not trying to inflate anything over there if you see my listings. And I also feel like sometimes it helps seeing my listings to see maybe how I word things, how I take pictures, etc. Though I'm not an expert or perfect on that stuff, it may help to see that. And I am doing this video today because I haven't done a haul video in a while to kind of keep myself accountable. I talked in a previous video that actually did pretty well, talking about the difficulties of being a full-time reseller. And one of my biggest issues is sourcing. So I'm doing this to hold myself accountable, that I am trying to put the effort forth to find items and to find good items. And, you know, if it comes down that I just can't anymore, then that's okay. At least I am trying. I just want that to be out there, so I know that if I can't quite make it, then at least I gave it my best effort. And so this is 3 days that I went sourcing. I am happy with the results. It's still not quite as much as I would have wanted, but there are some pretty good quality items in here. So I am excited to share those with you. Let's go ahead and just get started and not ramble so much. And let's just start with something quick and easy. This is just a jellycat flamingo, or let's see, actually I don't think it's a flamingo. Oh, it's Odette ostrich. And it was $2.99 at Goodwill, but it has its tags. I believe I can probably get $15, $16 for this. I'm fine with that profit margin. These I was kind of excited to find just because I did that ornament video. And I've done a couple ornament videos. I think what was also kind of fun about this is I did find a couple items that go with research videos I've done. So I really feel like those research videos helped me. And so that was really exciting. If they're relevant, I'll link them down in the description and I'll tell you about them here. I've done a Christopher Radko and a Hallmark ornament video, but this I found original Shiny Brights. They're not in great condition. I don't know what I can get for this set. I don't feel like it's gonna be a lot, but I paid $1/4 for this box. So whatever I get is fine. And then I just got one more. I don't know if these are Shiny Bright. I don't think so. But these are also just old blown glass ornaments. They're just beautiful, and they are Shiny Bright. They've got the mark. So I don't know what I'm gonna price these at. We'll just wait and see. And the reason I bring up the Christopher Radko is Christopher Radko did a Shiny Bright as well, but these are the old ones. I got a deal on this frame. This is an antique frame. This is actually super cool because you see the pressed flowers in there. So there's actually writing on the back. So this was pressed in 1908. So this is original to this frame. It's just a stand-up frame. It's very dainty and light and just beautiful. And I paid $1/4 for it. I got it at that sale that was kind of cool. This old Woolrich hunting jacket, and I think this will be at least, I could not see this going for less than $75. It's also a good size. It's a 44. So it's a good size. It's 100% wool. From what I've seen, I can't find any of the moth holes. So that's really exciting. I don't know for sure yet. The only kind of condition is here on the back. This is kind of tattered, but I mean, this is in beautiful shape. I paid $3 for this and a pair of pants that went with it. Let me show you the pants. The pants don't have markings, and it has the same plaid pattern exactly, so I think these go with it, and they're just the same time period hunting pants. I feel like the set's gotta be at least $100, at least. So we'll see on that, but kind of an exciting find, $3. And these, my partner also picked up. I have the other boot, I just don't have one. But they're Fox Comp 5, women's Comp 5 boot. I think he said they were for motocross. I'm not sure. But we paid $15, so that was definitely paying up for me for anything. So, but I think I looked and I feel like the prices were like depending on conditions, 60 to 100. I just need to do more research, but I just did a very quick look because he's right. He looked at them and he said they're in great shape. Besides, they just need some cleaning. And I told him he's doing that because I hate it. So I do have 2 of these, but yeah, probably 60 to 100. And this guy, I don't know how much he's worth. Sometimes this stuff can be more valuable than you imagine. And this is just Invader Zim. Oh, this is from 2002. This isn't even, I looked at the quality and thought that this was Toy Factory, but this is from 2002. So I recognized the character, and I don't know what this might be, but I paid $1/4 for it. He still has his tag, so we'll see. I'll put up solds if I find him. And then, because I always show you, it's like a sickness at this point picking these up. I can't not, even though I have like 40 of them to list. But they're just the antique deep well frames. But look how beautiful. It's got hand carved detailing in here and the gold rim. I mean, just, it's a beautiful showing of this. And these are late 1800s, early 1900s. I paid $5 at a rummage sale. So I was so sad. I went to a rummage sale that I have been waiting for, but I didn't know it was going on. I just happened to be driving in the area and saw it, and I didn't see it till 11 a.m. in the morning, and it started at 7. But I still managed to find some good stuff there. And one of them was this frame, just sitting with all the other frames for $5. I imagine because of the quality of this one, 40 to 50. A lot of times the rectangular ones are like 30 or so, but because of the intricacies and just the extra to this, I do think 40 to 50 plus is fair for that frame. Then him, I just picked him up at a Goodwill for $1.99. He'll be like $15. Fine with that. And then I picked up this Bible. It's Swindle, but it's in Spanish. And so that made me kind of look it up. I don't know for sure. I feel like this is at least 50 because all I did was I did a quick barcode search just to make sure it was worth the $5 I was going to pay. And all the listings I saw were 50 to 100, but I don't know what the solds are yet. I'll put those up. Let me show you the actual Bible that's in. I still probably won't list it as brand new, but I could list it as brand new. It's in beautiful, beautiful shape. And then I also got more flatware at the rummage sale. So this is the rummage sale. I got 37 pounds of flatware last time. I didn't get 37 pounds this time, guys, because I got there late. Dudley, we don't grunt during Mommy's videos. He's still pissed off because he has a cone. I know, but Mommy can't watch you. So if you hear him grunting, it's just him having a meltdown. It's just our life right now. This one is Stanley Roberts, and it's kind of a cool color, so I feel like it'll sell pretty decent. But it's more of that plasticky, but it's like a pinky purple. I'm not good at describing colors, but it's like a pinky purple. But it's a nice set, and I have a good amount of this one. Let's see. And of course, like, I went into this sale and of course grabbed all this silverware and then tried to carry it around for a while. I always hurt myself at this. I'm gonna try to follow the church's page so I can not miss it ever again. This one has quite a few pieces in here, and it's, I believe this was an Oneida. Yeah, this is an Oneida. This one will probably need a bit of cleaning up. I just use a baking soda paste to clean my stainless flatware, and it's amazing. So again, not a real intricate pattern, but guys, it doesn't matter if it's an intricate pattern or not. I still sell it. And it's interesting going to sales now because I actually recognize patterns and their names now when we were at sales. We went to an estate sale and I'm like, oh, that's Lincoln by Oneida. I saw it from like across the room like a crazy person. So it's funny as you are a reseller and learn things. And then I think I have one more bag of flatware. Might as well do this one. And let's see which brand this one is. And these are just all basic brands that you find all the time. This one's also Oneida. So I pretty much, anytime Oneida is in good condition, I am picking it up if it's a set. I won't pick up this if they're like singles. I won't pick up like a single fork, single spoon, but you can bet I'm rummaging through a flatware drawer and trying to pair up pieces. I will happily do that. Let me show you. This is again another non-intricate pattern, but all you do is use replacement.com, guys. I have videos on that, my flatware videos, that show you how to use replacement.com. And also, just as a side note again, I don't pick up flatware if it doesn't say anything. Like, if it just says stainless china, I'm not gonna grab it 99.9% of the time. Next, we have a little frame. So I went to this estate sale, another small anecdote. I just thought it was funny. At this estate sale, I knew this one was going to be higher priced because of the caliber of items, which I was totally fine with. I was mostly going because, one, it was a Friday morning and there weren't a lot of sales, and two, I just wanted to see these items. I wanted to just see this history in this house. So I went knowing I probably wouldn't find much. I found a few items. And we actually went back just today, and my partner made some amazing finds there. So it definitely, you just have to search a little harder, but that's not what I'm getting to. I tend to just listen to people. I don't interact quite as much as I should at sales, but I tend to kind of just be out of the way and not push around or anything. I just kind of coast around and I eavesdrop. It's a terrible habit. But there is a guy that I know is a reseller. He's not a bad guy by any means. I just have seen him a lot, and he's another reseller. But he also has his own estate sale company now. And I heard him complaining about the prices and how they're so high. And I just found it funny because he has probably the highest prices of estate sale companies in this area. That or the second highest. He's one that I don't go to his sales most of the time. So I just thought it was super funny because you could tell he was in reseller brain, not estate sale company brain. And it was funny to hear the contrasting opinion because the prices would have been much higher if they were under his watch. But otherwise, I did find a few items there. I will just go ahead and show you all the items I bought there right now. So this was on the first day. I bought this one, and there's a couple items I'm not showing you I got there, but the first day I got this frame. It's nothing super special, but it's this beautiful lotion enamel, and it is Terra Graphics 1989. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an octagon, so it's not a super common shape. I bet at least 25 to 30 for this frame is what I would ask, depending on what the solds say. I paid $2.50. And then I got this dog coin bank, probably going for a St. Bernard look. Here it looks on the dog, and I paid $5 for this. I feel like this has got to be at least 25 to 30 for this. It's solid brass. These items I kind of found on a hunch because I wasn't totally looking them up. This one we just got today, and it was the last day, and they were giving some deals on this last day. And it's just a frame. It's two swans here with this piece of glass. When I ship this, how I'll ship it is I'll take out the glass, pack that separate, and pack this separate to keep it safe, because otherwise you don't want rattling. You can hear this rattle. Don't do that when you're packing glass, because that is how you get some damage. But it's from the 80s. It's an Arthur Court. I've sold Arthur Court frames before. They usually have some sort of animal design, etc. They don't go for huge money. I think one like this has sold once in the last couple years for 20. I probably wouldn't have any qualms asking 25 at least for it. I paid $3. Let me show you my partner's find, because holy cheese balls. So this one, this has to do with my discontinued products video. And I didn't show this in the video, but it has to do with it. It's SC Johnson Paste Wax. And so he actually knew about this when he saw it because he uses it for gunsmithing. It's to help bed a stock. And so I heard him gasp. We were in the garage and I heard him gasp from across the room. We were alone in there. And I came over, and so he found this, and we have more. So we found 13 pieces because he found 7 of them in a bottom cupboard. And then I found a box of brand new ones, 6 of them. And these go for like 50 plus a piece, brand new. So we made a deal. I get the 6 brand new ones, and he gets to keep the 7 maybe new, partially used ones, because also these sell partially used. And the reason he told me is because it doesn't go bad. And he said that this can do, like, this lasts for a very long time. But it's, again, those products that he said there's another product that will do pretty much the same thing as this, but people get attached to this stuff and this is what they want to use. So this is what they're going to buy. And we talked about it, and I might just sell a couple right now and then keep some, because we believe this probably will keep going up in value because they aren't going to make it anymore and people like their stuff. So he found 13 of those, and 6 are absolutely brand new that I'm going to be selling. So at least 300 in value, and he gets to keep 7 of them. He says that'll last him a lifetime, so that's fun. And we paid $3 a piece. Let's look at, this one's really exciting. This has to do with another one of my research videos, and that's why I love the research videos, because I get to learn so much too, and I get to share it with you guys. Look at this old phone, oh my gosh, look at it. It's a Western Electric rotary phone, and it even has its ringer box. And check out the cord, guys. You definitely know it's old when you see that, and it works. We tested it, my mother-in-law and I tested it, and she made fun of me because I had to ask her, I'm like, I don't know how to make this work. So I'm showing my age, my friends. I try to be knowledgeable, but I've only used a rotary dial like once or twice when I was really young. And so I wasn't sure, I didn't know that you had to, like, you know, it was just, and it takes so darn long when you're an impatient person. So it was just a really cool find, but it totally works. Paid $5 for it. I couldn't believe it. I think this phone alone is at least 100, but you add in the ringer box, I don't know. I don't know how much that could be with that. So I have to do some more research into this, but I feel like this is at least 50 to 100. But yeah, I did a whole video on phones, and I'm just so grateful for it, because I knew what this was when I grabbed it, and that was a beautiful thing. And that's why I do love this job, and why it would be so hard for me to give up, is I love finding these things. Then this I found this at a thrift store. It's a cookbook rack that you put under your cabinet. So it's like the can openers that you put under. And I couldn't find much about this. I think I found it sold for $70 on Terapeak. I don't remember exactly though, but I don't think that's outrageous. I paid $5 for this at the Salvation Army. And it's really cool, because I talked to the cashier about it, and he was so thrilled about it, because he loved cookbooks. And it's just a great way to keep them, like, out of the mess of being a cookbook. So it was just a really cool find. I feel like it's got to be at least 50 that I'm going to ask for it, but I couldn't find much like it. Then this guy, he's something. He's just the Dancing Douglas fir, so he's a Jimmy, I believe. I think these guys go for about 30 to 35. He's in basically brand new condition. I haven't tested him, so that will determine. I'm still going to test him because the box isn't in great shape. I'm going to pull it out, but it's still got all the plastic. So he's basically brand new. So I will still sell him as used, but say, probably say something like unused except a test, something like that. And I paid $3 for this at an estate sale. And that estate sale had so much porn at it. There's just those moments when because they had all these paper bags out on a table. And of course me, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go look in the paper bags. So much porn. But, you know, to each their own, my friends. These we found at that same estate sale with the SC Johnson paste wax. I don't even think I said what it was, because I got so excited to tell you about it. We also found these foot rails, these brass foot rails. These, I believe, are antique ones. And it was funny because at this estate sale too, the guy's super nice. So yes, they had some higher prices, but the people were really, really enjoyable. That's what I like. Like, I'm willing to pay up at sales, and there's just some estate sales, you know, that feeling where it feels, it's like a stuffy, uncomfortable feeling, because it feels like you're being watched like a hawk, which I understand. They're trying to protect their clients' merchandise, etc. but it just doesn't feel like a comfortable shopping atmosphere. But these estate sale people really felt comfortable, along with another company I like here. But he asked me, he's like, well, do you know what these are? And I told him what they were. And as soon as I said that, he's like, okay. He was super stoked that I knew what they were. And so he gave me 6 of these for $10. And I feel like I can sell 2 in a lot for probably 30 to 40. This is one time I may clean up the brass because they're in such varying conditions, some of them. So I may clean them up. We'll see what I decide, because I don't usually do that, because that can end a buyer base, because you can have 50 people that want patina and 50 people that want shiny. As soon as you clean it, you now only have 50 people that want to buy it. So that's why I tend to not. And then, oh, let me show you this find. This one happened at a rummage sale. So I am trying, guys. I'm trying to keep this channel positive. I did that other video about being a full-time reseller because, again, I wanted to show you the real side of it. But I still want this to be a positive, happy channel, and I want us to all support and celebrate each other. That's the goal of my channel. But this one, oh, I'm so excited. This is Mystery Mansion, and it is an electronic one. I haven't fully checked it for completion, but this rummage sale, they're intense. They have complete on all the games that were complete. So I am pretty confident this will be complete when I open it. But this is at least, if it's complete and working and everything, it's at least a $100 game. I know that because I've sold the Mystery Mansion that wasn't electronic before, I think for like 40 or something like that. But this was sitting at that rummage sale that I told you that I couldn't get to till 11. It was sitting there. I like ran to this table because I was so excited to see it there. But I paid $4 for it. Hat Attack. It's made in USA of 100% imported straw. My partner found this at the sale with the paste wax. We paid $2. I think it's like a $25 to $30 hat. Cool. But it's not something I would have grabbed because to me it doesn't look special. But I don't know enough about that stuff to know it when I see it. And I have just a few more things. We're getting there. This guy. Guys, you're not going to believe this is worth some money. It's a gunned. It's gunned, and it's Edward Gorey Enterprises Inc. 2003. And I found one sold for $41 on an auction, and there's others listed for multiple hundred. I have to go look on WorthPoint to see if there's some more solds. But this is at least a $40 kitty cat. And I paid 99 cents for him and his little sweater. This, I found 2 of these, but I'm just showing you one. It's the Daily Ukulele. It's, I pick up music books when I see them because some of them can be kind of valuable. I think the 2 that I picked up are at least $20 books, and I paid $1 for each of them. So it's definitely worth checking out the music books, especially if they're kind of different. And you're not going to see a ukulele every day. Then this, I picked up 2 of these. I'm just showing you one, but this is an antique like door pull, and it's seen some stuff, but I'd just sell it as is. Yeah, it's an antique door pull. I don't know how valuable it's going to be. We paid $1. This one's brass, and the other one is solid copper, I believe. So I love picking up this old hardware because I can sell it pretty well. I'd guess at least 35, 40 plus. The condition might affect it a little, but that's something that someone that's handy could iron out a little bit. So that's kind of a fun find. Just a memory book. I really did. I picked up quite a few things that have to do with my research videos. That's fun. Because this one has to do with my crafting supplies one. And this is just a memory book. It's a flag. That's what made me look at it. I paid a couple dollars for it, but I found solds for it for 20 to 25. I'm happy with that because it's basically brand new. It even has some extra pieces in there. Like has some refills. I am happy with that. And then I think this is my last thing to show you. And then here's just a costume. It's Disney Baby, and it's Woody. It's brand new. I paid $2 for it. I bet it's at least 15 to 20, especially as we're getting close to Halloween. So I picked it up because it's brand new. So guys, I think that's everything. I just gotta check my feet behind me. I think that's everything. So thank you so much for joining me for this way too long haul video. Dudley, we're almost done. Please stop grunting. And lose my train of thought. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope things are going well for you out there. It's still difficult for me sourcing here, but all we can do is just keep giving it a try. So I'll see you guys on the next video.